Classic Truck Rescue, coming to you bright and early on a, not bright and early, coming to you foggy and drizzly and early on a Sunday morning from the Classic Truck Ranch. I was scrolling around on the interweb yesterday, and 25 minutes after a guy had listed a 57 Chevy short bed, factory V8, 3 in the tree truck, I was on it and calling him and got a hold of him. I'm first in line to go look at these, and I knew he was going to get an onslaught because the money that he's asking for these trucks is very low, folks. Not going to be quabbling about the price. I have 2 customers that are looking for trucks that these will fit the bill in. Even the parts truck can be used. And so I'm going to hustle on out there, get Gopher warmed up, fly on out there. You can come along with me and let's check these out. I'm kind of looking forward to this. This is exciting. This is what I live for. This is the thrill of the hunt. I'll be back. Well, folks, we're almost there. I'm really excited about this find. There were a couple of other things. It's not just that I'm getting 2 trucks for less than the price that I would normally pay for 1 truck. 1 truck's just a shell. I already know that. But both of these trucks have big window cabs, which are highly desirable. And the 1 truck, the 57 Chevy V8 3 in the tree short bed step side truck, has what I think, I'm not absolutely certain, but what I think is an incorrect hood ornament for that truck. It's a 57 Chevy, but it has the highly sought after, much desired factory accessory GMC 1955 to 59. No, 1955 to 57. 58 and 59 were different. But it has a factory correct, 1 of 2,000 only made, 1955 through 1957 GMC accessory hood ornament, which most people call a hood rocket or a hood bird. And they go for big bucks. And if it has one of those on it, that pays for half of the whole deal right there. I'm going to have to edit that. Anyway, it also has a correct factory accessory Chevy 1955 to 57 spotlight, driver's side spotlight. They're very hard to find, and I know that that is correct because I couldn't see that in the pictures. Not really sure on the hood ornament yet. We'll know when we get there. I'm almost there, and really excited about this. It's a good deal. It's an opportunity for me to not only make a few bucks, but also to pick up some parts for my builds that are very hard to get. I wish you could see Mount Hood right now. It is so beautiful. You can. I'm done. I'll be back when we're there. Isn't that beautiful? I hope you saw that. All right, folks, here I am. This might look like a mess to some people, but to me, it's a thing of beauty. So, that is what I thought it was. And that is what I thought it was. Which definitely motivates me to do the deal. The deal's already done, by the way. He's drawn up the paperwork. They're not short bed trucks, which is not a big deal to me, because I have short beds and I have short bed frames. Getting hard to find 57 Chevy pickups, and this does have some rust issues, but the front clip's real nice. 57 Chevy front fenders are 1 year only, pretty hard to come by, and those are pretty solid. That's the worst rust on the front end. Holy cow, I feel like I should take that off. Maybe I will. Highly optioned 57 Chevy long bed 3200 series, but it is an original V8 3 in the tree truck, which makes it extra cool. Those bumper guards aren't in perfect shape, but they're kind of cool. This one right here is later model 4-wheel drive running gear, but it's already the correct length for that bed, so I actually have a customer that I might be able to
make happy with this. Like I said, the point in getting these two trucks is I have one customer that's probably going to want that 57 Chevy, and we didn't discuss a 57 Chevy with a GMC Rocket hood bird on it, one of 2008, or the Spotlight. So those are my little bits that I get, and the rest of it. Oh, also, he had the rims sandblasted and powder coated, and those are the factory correct rims. He did give me the hubcaps that go on those rims, and they're also new tires, so that's kind of a bonus. It does have a major rust problem above the windshield, but they make a patch panel for that now. The dash looks real good. Everybody's home. It's got the deluxe heater. All the steering column stuff's there. All the 3 in the tree stuff's there. I did shift through the gears and disengage the clutch and stuff. Everything's moving like it should. There's the hubcaps. Lower hinge pocket on this side, and it will need a floor patch panel on the driver's side floor. The rest of it's pretty solid. Rockers look good. This bed is toast. Pretty straight on the other side. And this bed's in really good shape over here. So, and they're both big back window cabs, although this one is a GMC cab. I'm gonna roll with it, folks. We'll come back this week, pick up the 57 Chevy. Come back next week, get this one. Here's that Spotlight I was telling you about. These are a factory correct accessory. That's a bummer right there, but I have parts for these Spotlights. I've been collecting them for years, so just to have all the hardware and stuff is good. Guess I ought to look and see if the engine's froze up since I bought it. V8. Oh, also, how you can tell on a 55 through 59 Chevy truck, how you can tell if it's a factory V8 is it will have a V at the beginning of the VIN number. Pretty cool. Let's look into that V8. Here's another little tidbit fact for my 55 to 59 Chevy and GMC guys. An original V8 truck will have additional sheet metal on the radiator core support. So on a 6-cylinder truck, the top of the radiator core support will go along that line right here. On a V8, you got this extra piece in here, and the radiator core support is mounted further back to get the radiator closer to the engine, because the 6-cylinder engines were longer and the radiator was right here instead of right here. And this sheet metal is hard to come by, as well as the extra ducting that they put underneath it to direct the airflow up into the radiator, if that makes sense. Let's see if she's locked up, folks. Some people are saying, "Oh, Rick, why wouldn't you have checked that locked up engine situation before agreeing to buy the truck?" Because, folks, for the price that I paid, and it's not locked up, for the price that I paid, it wouldn't matter if it was. Anyway, I think we done good. Yep. I'll be back. Also, we were walking by the gentleman who sold me these trucks' shed, and I saw this laying out there, and I said, "Hey, that's a GMC V8 radiator core support." He said, "Yeah, it was in the cab of that truck. You want it?" Yep. Those are hard to get, very hard to get a hold of. This was probably a cool truck. I can tell it had the GMC Hydromatic V8 emblems on it. Not a bad GMC big window cab. Floors look real nice. Yeah, dash isn't all butched up. Cool. Big window too. This bed's in real nice shape. Tailgate's seen better days, but this will work, folks. You know, guy might want to leave this truck on this four-wheel drive frame and make a four-wheel drive truck. Something else here's something else he's got for sale. If anyone's interested in this old thing, let me know. I gave it a once over. It's pretty solid. 51 or 2 Ford. Got the V8 hood. And it's very solid. Super solid. Super solid doors, floors. The dash is real nice on it. Pretty sweet, actually. He's got the original correct flatbed for it. With it sitting upside down on there, but it's got the Ford logo embossed on it. I've got one of those on one of my trucks. But that's kind of cool. Anyway, I believe he's asking $2 grand for this. Give me a shout if you're interested. Maybe I can help you. Pretty cool. I'd say the guy that owns this property and I have a lot in common. I didn't even realize till after I'd looked at the trucks that he lived right on the river. And he likes old, weird stuff. Pretty cool. The early bird gets the worm, folks. I know it might look like the early bird just got worms, but trust me, there's a lot of people calling on this truck and that truck wanting to come get him. He told me he's got people lined up coming. It's kind of hard to negotiate a price with a guy when he's... I know he's got people coming. Like I said, I found these trucks when they had only been on the internet for 25 minutes. And it was just a fluke because the guy was asking me about a 57 Chevy pickup if I could find one. I don't even remember who it was, but it was one of my regular guys. Yeah, so this was a good thing. The owner just came up behind me while I was talking, so I had to stop for a minute. But he did say that I could go ahead and take the hood ornament off of there, which makes me feel good. Because I'm not taking the trucks home today. I'll pick this one up this week and this one up next week. But to be honest with you, what I've left for deposit on the trucks is not as much as that hood bird up there is worth. So makes me feel better. I mean, this guy seems like a total straight shooter and everything, but it doesn't hurt to CYA, you know, cover the hiney. Take that home with me and I'll be in good shape. But that right there isn't anything to sneeze at either. Go look that up on eBay. I believe it's a S522 or something like that is the part number. It should be down there on the base. Maybe you can see that. I can't see it right now, but S something 22. Anyway, or S255, something like that. Pretty cool. Okay, so you don't want to be on this or anything, do you? Okay. And I won't ever I never disclose anyone's location. I get guys that let me film their multi-$100,000 collections, and so I just talked to the owner and he says $2 grand on this one. Is it a 51 or 52?
52.
It's a 1952, and I've been over the sheet metal. It's very solid, folks. And like I said before, he's got this bed. It's upside down right now. But he just uncovered this and told me that it has a transmission in it, but it also comes with this 360 and this crate full of parts. And is that a 4-speed right there?
You know, it came with the truck, so I don't.
Okay.
It was attached to that motor.
Okay, so this is a correct standard transmission that was mounted to the 360, and there's a tranny in the truck. All of that for $2,000 is a pretty sweet deal. I would think just the cab and the front sheet metal would be worth that. And do you have a title on it?
Yes, title and new plates.
Wow, title and new plates. All right, and then I'm going to show you what year's your ton and a half you got back.
49 ton and a half.
49 Chevy ton and a half I'll film next, but this is pretty nice, folks. Nice and really complete too.
Yeah, and that red seat goes with it. That's an extra seat also.
Extra seat.
Yep.
Well, we'll talk about the extra seat. No, because I have a 51 and I don't know if it has a seat in it.
Okay.
Maybe if I share this good deal with somebody, they might help me out a little bit. Pretty clean. Grill's nice.
Yeah, I'm going to open the hood.
Okay. And it does have the V8 emblem on the hood, folks.
Cavity.
Wow. Firewall looks nice. From what I can see of the floor, but well, I looked at the floor from the inside and it looked pretty nice. I got to assume that's the original tranny right
Yes.
there. But everything's here, and the inner fenders are nice. Radiator core supports there. Yeah, I'd say definitely worth the asking price. All right, I'm going to go look at your ton and a half, my friend.
Okay, and I have a radiator.
Anyway, this happens. Every once in a while I run into a guy, you know, you flip a few dollars his way and all of a sudden they start coming out with stuff that they realize they don't need to hang on to, and they get to know you and realize you're not there to waste their time. And I'm going to go ahead and get this off, but I don't even know what that comes off of. Comment below if you know what that goes to. And of course I know that's a 56 Chevy 6-cylinder hood ornament. But let me get to work on this, and then I'm going to go over and I'm going to show you this 49 Chevy ton and a half truck that is also for sale for $1,500. Well, that was easy peasy. Like I said, they only made 2,000 of these Rocket hood ornaments for your 55 through 57 GMCs, and most of the ones that I've come across have stud issues, broken off studs or holes in the top of the emblem where somebody tightened it up too much. And that one came out real easy, thank you Lord. Hopefully these two will come out easy. One thing to keep in mind is we know it hasn't been mounted on this truck since it was new, because it didn't go on this truck when this truck was new. There it is, folks, the elusive 2333755. Additional bonus, but wait, we're not through yet. Tom found an additional powder-coated correct original 55 through 9 Chevy and GMC wheel with the clips. Very nice. I don't know what that comes off of, Tom.
Which one?
That one.
This guy here?
Yeah.
A Pontiac, I'm thinking.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Somebody's going to tell us. Because I'm going to show it to about 60,000 people.
I think it's a Pontiac hood ornament.
That's 56 Chevy 6-cylinder hood ornament.
Are you interested? Or
what are you thinking on it?
you tell me. I have no idea.
I'd be lying if I told you I didn't have a ton of them.
Oh, really? Okay.
I don't know what they're going for because I haven't been selling parts for a long time. How about if I look and tell you what they're going for, and then we'll come to an agreement and also find out exactly what that is.
Yep.
Maybe I'll find the guy that needs one.
Okay, perfect.
I got that other one off.
The radiator, it's in the front seat of the 52, so I'm not sure whether that goes with that. I think I got that radiator with the
Yeah, that's
truck.
not a Chevy or GMC radiator. I can see from here.
That goes
Hello.
with the truck then.
Yeah, that's for the Ford. So the
Okay.
Ford does come with the radiator.
Okay.
And I know you can get the globes for the top.
Yeah.
Do you know, well, I guess this would have been at any service station, right? You just put the coordinating globe on there.
So Bennett.
It's a Bennett. And it says... And... Well, the gas pump guys will know what that's all about. Pretty cool. Got a little rust on it.
That went around in there.
Oh, and counted the gallons?
Yeah. Yeah.
How cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, pretty complete. It's old and crusty, but
it can be reasonable.
I know this is one of the ones that had the globe on the top, and those are so cool. Yeah, it's got a light socket right there. Pretty cool.
And those two, well, there's going to be a lot on the sale. Those two are going to be for sale. One's diesel and one's gas. They're both Chevrons.
All right, so Tom's going to have a sale this spring, and he's downloading a lot of stuff off his property. All right, let's go look at that. Let's go look at that.
Yeah. Now that second one I looked at a 1.5 ton, and it was driving.
Oh yeah.
And a guy only wanted $900 for it, and I passed because it was so big.
Yeah.
And then I saw this one, and I kept thinking about.
Yeah, this is right above a 1 ton in size.
This is 285. Is that what that?
285. You know, I'm not sure on all the 6-cylinder sizes from the 40s, but wow, look at that oil bath air cleaner still sitting there.
And it's got the original plate on it.
Yeah, the farm plate.
Yeah.
How cool. Looks pretty solid, huh?
It is. It is. It's
wow.
When I advertised it, I put on there, I said it's very little rust.
Surface. That's patina.
Yeah.
Everybody wants the patina now. Wow. That seat is in awesome shape.
Yeah,
holy cow. I think those are aftermarket gauges.
Okay.
But everything's there.
Yeah.
And the floors are there. The floors are a bonus.
All the tires unbelievably hold air except this one. This one deflated, but when the guy brought it on a flatbed, it was inflated. It was, you know.
Yeah.
And then of course, whoever gets it, they can, if they want to replace the bed. I like. I mean, as long as
I like the style, I would probably replace the wood and keep the metal on that. I don't know.
Yeah. But I was going to take this off of it and the big wire rack. I was just going to leave the flatbed. But again, you know, now there is a little bit of cancer here.
Yeah, I noticed that. There's rust up here on this line, but the cab corners are solid. Or at least this side. I'll look at the other side too. But Tom's only asking $1,500 for this truck, so
it was on the road in 2004.
And it was on the road in 2004. Wow, even the parking lights are pretty nice.
Yeah, everything's there.
Wow. This cab corner's pretty solid too. Door bottoms are solid.
I have a feeling that might have done this right here is this damn headache rack.
You know what? You're probably right on that.
Dripping off of that?
Yeah. But what I like about this truck is it's got a big flatbed on it, but it's not a Giganosaurus bed. You know, you could actually drive this around.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pretty cool. I love your spot out here too, Tom. Beautiful.
Yeah.
I appreciate you having me out and being a man of your word. And, you know.
Speaking of that, I brought this out. Check number. That was the date, September 23rd, 35150.
You didn't have to show me that.
Well, that's okay.
Tom's guaranteeing me that he's given me a title for the 57.
That's over 8 weeks already.
Yeah, but I've had it take longer than that, Tom. I've had it take like 16 weeks before.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all right. We're good. All right, so I will let people know about the other stuff you have for sale.
All right, perfect.
I won't let them know where you live, though.
No.
And I won't give them your phone number. Yeah, I saw that. I got to be honest with you, I already cheated and filmed some of this stuff.
That's fine.
I said, oh, Tom and I got a lot more in common than I thought. We both live on the river and have too many trucks.
Well, stuff like this, I hauled this on my flatbed. It was 150 bucks.
And it's so cool.
Yeah, how am I gonna? I have my father-in-law farms 3,000 acres in Minnesota.
Wow.
And he's never seen this before.
Huh.
He said, I have never seen, because it's
so old.
Early 1900s.
It's before he was farming.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But don't you know, back in the day when this showed up at somebody's farm brand new, they were in heaven, because think all the work that saved them.
Right.
That guy took his shovel and threw it over his shoulder and said, welcome home.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the belt driven stuff and
and the original belt, which is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Now it is missing the motor.
Yeah.
That was where the motor was mounted. But
either that or that's where another pulley was mounted, because remember back in the old days the tractors all had that big pulley coming off the side that ran a belt.
And then this way.
Yeah, it might have just had a bearing and a pulley on there.
Yeah.
To adapt to the wide belt.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like looking at the old stuff too, and then you just figure out how much work that saved someone.
Yeah, and this is in the process for 2 years already. I got the boards. I bought some old barn wood.
Oh, you're putting it back together?
Oh yeah.
That's a manure spreader, right?
It is. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what's cool about this old stuff too is it's just metal, and it's like roughest whatever they had to do to make it work, so you can fix it.
Right.
You know, replace bearings and weld.
Free.
Oh yeah, that's a good price.
It was on Craigslist. It was full of dirt and flowers and stuff. And I took my trailer and
oh, somebody made a yard art garden out of it.
We emptied it out, which took a while.
Yeah.
And then the guy had a tractor and he picked it up, put it on my trailer, and then hauled it back here and unloaded it. I just took a come along to the
there you go.
tree and pull it off.
That's how it winds up back here.
Yeah.
Boy, what a beautiful spot on the river. Do you fish a lot?
Right there by that big rock.
Yeah.
It goes down about 8 feet.
Wow.
And that's where they're at. I've seen salmon that long come up and do the woolly whale thing, spin and go back down.
Wow. Yeah, I don't think we have much along the way for fish in the Malala anymore.
Yeah.
I just don't.
Yeah.
But I haven't fished it that much, so I haven't given up hope. We've got a pretty nice spot on there.
Well,
but
25 acres, that's really my dream.
Yeah.
I would like a couple hundred acres, really.
No, I don't, not after dealing with the 25. I'm good. I'm good.
Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed our little Sunday drive. I had a pretty good time. This is what I really enjoy, and this is what I want to get back to, is going on the hunt and finding treasures like this. Like I said, I'm not buying trucks for myself right now, but if people want me to go find them trucks, I will certainly do that. It helps me to move forward with getting my building built, and I don't have to have all of them, but this is mine. And I just think it's amazing that they only made 2,000 of these, and this is the 5th or 6th one that I've had. What are the odds of that? Yeah, it's a little pitted and everything, but the mounting holes are all good and threaded. I got the bolts out without breaking anything. And another thing is, a lot of time on these end ones right here, people over tighten the studs and they poke up through here, and this one's in good shape, so it could be re-chromed, and it's like finding little treasure. And that spotlight wasn't anything to sneeze at either. Anyway, got the truck locked in. What I do feel good about is that the deposit that I put down on the trucks, this more than covers the deposit that I put down, so I don't have to worry about anything. But Tom kind of opened up to me too, and that's another thing. It's not just the trucks, it's the people I meet. And Tom was a lot like me. He likes old mechanical stuff, and you know, he was a little standoffish on the phone, which I don't blame him a bit for. I've learned that the world has changed since I started doing this. I've been doing this for about 15 years now with these trucks. And back then, it was a different world. I'll just put it that way. People have their guards up and everything, but when you show up and you show up when you say you're going to do, and you bring what you say you're going to bring, and you don't try to just beat a guy up, and they open up to you. And I learned a lot about Tom. Really neat guy, and he's got those other trucks for sale. If you guys are interested in that, I believe it's 51 or 52 Ford, and the 49 Chevy. They're solid trucks, and he's not asking much money for them at all. So Rick at classictruckrescue.com if you're interested in any of those trucks. The 57 might be available, because I believe my customer was looking for a short bed. I hope not, because I committed to buy that truck, which I will do, and but we'll see. I've got short bed frames, and I've got short beds, so we can make it a reality. Anyway, I hope you had fun on our little Sunday drive. I certainly did. It's nice to just get out and go do what I'm passionate about, instead of just pounding nails or turning wrenches. And hope everybody had a great holiday weekend. Happy Thanksgiving. I am grateful for everything that I have. And also, I want to ask a favor from my viewers, anyone that's watched the videos with Lou and I building the building. Lou is in the hospital. He wasn't able to come home. This actually, he's in rehab now, but they've had to pull his hip out again and everything, and he's not doing as well as I would like him to do. But he's alone. Was alone for Thanksgiving. We talked to him on the phone, but Jamie and I went and spent Thanksgiving with my mom. But Lou is by himself in the hospital, so please, if you have an extra minute, could you just send him a hello or a card or something? I'm going to put his address right here. I believe it's 418 Worth Boulevard, Newburgh, Oregon, but don't hold me to that. I'll put it up here, and I'll put it in the end credits or whatever. If you have a minute, send Lou a hello and just a card, anything would really cheer him up. That when he gets mail, he gets real happy, and he's not going to be able to come home for Christmas either. So, and I know the holidays are a very special time for Lou. He's all about family. So if you have an extra minute, Lou Kirshner, this address, send him a card or a note, drop him a note. I miss him, and everyone that knows him misses him, and we're rooting for him, and we're praying for him. And if you're interested in one of those trucks, or possibly the 57, I'll check. I got one guy that has first dibs on it. If he doesn't want it, it'll be available. Rick at classictruckrescue.com. Anyway, I hope you had fun. I had fun. Classic Truck Rescue. Peace out.
I've had a lot of people ask me what's going on with the building. Well, you know, I'm working on it as fast as I can. What's going on with the building is I'm getting ready to do a live stream of me lifting that section there. Hopefully I will be able to hire Chase and Tommy to come out here and help me that day. If not, I'll do it by myself. And as far as it being unsafe, I'm not going to film. Jamie's going to sit at that table right there and answer the comments while I do it. But you have to keep in mind, and then we're getting to work on that one. I gotta go clean that up now. And that used to be a whole bunch of trees standing up like those ones on the left, but now they're all blowed over from the wind. And you can't just let stuff like that sit on your property. That's why people have fires. That's just, it's got to be cleaned up, and besides that, it's firewood waiting to happen. So anyways, there's your building update for today. Been a while since I went just over the whole property, and I went across the front half, but I don't go out to the back half very often, especially in the winter or fall, late fall months. It's been a while since I've been back there, and the stream's pretty high right now, but I've got a pretty good crossing over the stream to get to the river. And I just walked over and looked over the stream, and a lot of people confuse the stream with the river. That's a stream where we were just at. I'll put that footage first, but let's take a tractor ride and go on back to the river. I thought you guys might enjoy the ride. I hope you do. Let's go. Anyway, we did clean the campsite up pretty good. I got that one raft left I got to bring in. I'll go ahead and flip that over and throw it in the bucket and bring it in now. But we got the tent down and all the tables and chairs and stuff like that in. This is where I come to chill out. I like it here. That's actually ours over there too, but we never go there. We leave that for the animals. We pretty much, what you just drove across to after we get to the stream, we don't mess with the property down here. I mean, yeah, we made a little access road through the bushes, but this is how we like it back here. So, let me get down off this tractor and I'll show you our little spot here. Yeah, it's pretty high. It's normally not this high, but that's not bad at all. I am usually not able to get down here this time of year because usually we've had so much rain that you can't really cross the stream, but I cheated. I walked down to the stream crossing before I took the tractor down there, and I could see I could easily get through it. This is where I come to chill out. Just I spend a lot of time down here in the summer and spring. Every night I come down here and I bring my bar of soap, and I usually have a little floaty and a cold something to chill with, and I don't usually get out of that water till it gets dark, or sometimes not till after dark, but it's like being in a whole nother world back here. You know, you can't hear anything except nature. And I love it. It's very peaceful. And I thank God for this. This has been the source of a lot of peace for me. This spot right here, if that makes any sense. And that's all for the animals. It's almost half the property back there. And that's just for the animals. And we're good with that. Anyway, Classic Truck Rescue. Thanks for watching, folks. Please like, subscribe, and smash the notification bell so you can be advised when I put another video up if you want to watch them. God bless you. God bless America. Well, I did get the auxiliary raft out of the grass over there and tied onto the bucket so I can bring it in. We like to leave the campsite devoid of any human type stuff except for the fire pits, and you know, that chopping block and that firewood can stay here. We like to leave it without any man-made stuff on it, if that makes sense. And when we come back here in the spring, folks, this will be so beautiful, trust me. And the road coming in is perfect. It doesn't need to be paved or graveled. It just needs to be cleared of brush. And this right here will all be beautiful grass. And this is where we set up our tent. There's actually room for 2 or 3 tents here. But that's all we need back here. And I feel much better because I knew I had left something out here, and look what it just does to the grass. See, that won't be like that. That's where the boat was laying, and the boat won't be any good, and it'll just be garbage and probably UV blown up and little pieces of plastic everywhere, and you don't want that. So that's gone, and I'm glad I pulled it up because there was something else underneath it and some garbage, and all that's cleaned up now. Boy Scouts, Troop 799. Anyway, this will be good to go come spring. And thank you, Lord. Thank you. You have no idea how much peace I get out of this little piece of dirt on the property right here. Peace out.